Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Zawa Zoo Adventures. So today's episode is sort of going to be like a more of a chill episode. I don't really want to work too much on any exhibits in this episode. I sort of want to work on like the appearance of the zoo as a whole. So at the end of the last episode, we made a few lampposts. We put them like on this path over here, which I think look pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna add like a few more lampposts all around here, and I sort of want to focus more like the aesthetics of the zoo. So as you can see over here. I don't know whether you know this or not, but I actually terraformed the this river thing. Yeah, so basically this river, like, it was a bit weird because I sort of had to this river didn't initially flow like towards this area over here. Like I used this over here used to be all land, so I had to like sort of make an artificial sort of river over here because there was like a small body of water over there, so I had to like break a few blocks to connect those two bodies together. And yeah, I had to like push this entire land back. And if you remember the last time when we looked at this map, there was like this ugly piece of land over here, like really shallow piece of land in the river over here, and I terraformed all of it, so now it looks like a pretty nice river. It's a nice transition between the ground and the river bit. But I still need to like change all of this stone to like dirt and like mixture of like that dirt and like silty dirt. And yeah, I actually moved my beacon over here so that I could mine all these blocks faster. So over here, I actually plan to have another exhibit, like a water-based exhibit. So I think I mentioned in the last episode that I want to have like a water-based exhibit like somewhere around here. So the plan was that I was gonna build like a small little bridge across over here, and then we'll have like the animal, whatever animal we want to have in this exhibit, like basically like in this area over here. So the animal will be just like chilling in the water over here, and we'll have the bridge that'll go across. So it will be like a two-in-one bridge slash exhibit. And yeah, a lot of turtles over here. My gosh, when I was like doing this terraforming over here, there was so many. Look at that! Look at all these turtles. Like they were like just getting in my way of like mining the blocks. They're pretty annoying. But yeah, there's like, I don't know, if you look at the map, you can probably tell there's like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven turtles, huh? It's a lot of turtles. But yeah, as of now, I sort of want to improve this like mountain thing over here. It's a pretty ugly like dirt hill kind of thing, and I was actually thinking of like terraforming this entire thing such that it really looks like an actual mountain. So my plan was, as you can see, I actually mined this area out over here. I was gonna have like this whole thing, basically like the walls will be like mostly be built of stone like that, and then it will go all the way up. And then like at the last few layers, we have like grass blocks, and then we have like lots of vegetation, maybe like ferns, like grass blocks. Maybe you have like some leaves just flowing down, and make it look like it's a nice little mountain with like vegetation just flowing all over the place. I think it will look pretty nice. And yeah, so I sort of need to, I guess, terraform this area a bit because it's pretty awkward like how this river ends over here like this. I initially wanted to have the river continue and join that river over there, but it's actually a pretty far. No, actually, it's not that. Oops, it's actually not that bad. I might actually do that, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of hard work, and like just today, I spent like quite a bit of time just terraforming that area over there, like the river bit. But yeah, that's the plan for now. So I'm gonna fill all of this with stone. So hopefully this will look great. The problem is I need to get quite a bit of smooth stone. I don't really have a lot on me. I have like 2.5 stacks. I'm not sure if I have any more, but I have a tons of cobblestone, so I guess I can smelt that. And yeah, I'll cut back once I've done like building the shape of this. So before that, I sort of want to go through a few things with you guys, and that is with regards to the upload schedule of like this series and that kind of stuff. So as you can probably tell, I don't really upload like super frequently. I upload like maybe like once a week-ish. And the reason for that is not because I want to. It's also because this mod has like, I don't know, like there's like some issues that I run into when I sort of try to run this mod. Like at times, like not now, but like my game will just randomly freeze. Like I'll still be like physically in the game, but like when I break blocks and stuff like that, I don't get the blocks back. And like after a while, my game will just crash. And like this happened to me like quite a bit. And like sometimes I'm like in the midst of, let's say, like gathering resources for like a certain episode. And then like after that, I'll just like end up crashing the game, and then I just won't feel like playing anymore because yeah, like it will happen to me like too many times. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to fix that because I'm not really an expert at like this kind of like mod stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys can understand the reason why my upload schedule is as such. And I really really want to try to fix this issue, but I don't really know how. But I don't know. Like it has its days where like it will do that, and then like on other days it will just be fine. Like today, like I can just like do everything on my own. Like I can like break blocks. I don't know, actually don't want to break that because yeah, I, I need a haze. But yeah, like I don't know, it has its days, and yeah, today it's working fine. So that's why I decided to record. Hopefully, nothing happens. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue building this right now. Alright, so this is what I've come up with so far. It's not much, but as you can see, I replaced most of the base area with stone. I also put in some cobblestone in there to give it a bit of detail, and I think it looks really nice, like especially from afar. Like you can tell that there's like some detail in what is what is going on here? Hello, hello, what is this? Like some dude, I can see like okay, it must be some sort of glitch. Yeah, so I'm still having like some issues. Like I'm actually recording this like a few days after I recorded the last clip. Actually, not even a few days. It's like almost a week now. And yeah, it's mainly because I've run into like a lot of issues while running the game. I don't know. I don't really know how to fix it other than like updating mods, which I've been trying to do. But sometimes when I update mods, like it's like a whole vicious cycle all over again where like new bugs arise. So I'm trying my best to pump up these videos, but I think they're not gonna be up on my channel for a while because this I ran into so many things while actually trying to do stuff in this world. But yeah, but that's besides the point. As you can see, I just did mainly this side of the mountain. Over here, I sort of did the same thing, but not really like the whole like vertical length. Like over here, you can see most of it's like 3/4 of the mountain. But over here, it's more of like gradually changing to like a quarter of the mountain. And if you go over here, like yeah, I didn't really do much. I terraform it quite a bit, but I like most of the base area is still, I guess it's a fair bit of stone, but yeah, it's not as much as the other side over there. And oh, one more thing I did, I don't know whether you guys noticed, but yeah, I replaced the bridge. It's not really it's not a wooden bridge anymore. It's a sort of a stone plus a bit of wood in there for like the supports and stuff like that. And I think I like this bridge a lot better, mainly because I don't know, there was just something about the previous bridge that didn't feel right to me. It just felt like a bridge that was put together by like a bunch of lazy people, aka me, or like just me. And I think this looks a lot better. Like there's like more structural support to it because like previously there was only like one like piece of wood. Now there's like three, so it looks like the bridge is actually being supported like quite firmly, and people are confident enough to cross it. And yeah, this like additional things over here like wooden. I don't really know what to call this, but I think it just makes it look a lot better. And then over here, I plan to continue the path. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys, but I continued the path. Like yeah, I think when we last left off, the path only went until here, and then I went ahead and then built all of these stuff, and I also added a bunch of lampposts. I only crafted like 10 more, I think. I ran off iron. Yeah, I pretty much need to go caving again because I ran off iron. So yeah, I put like the lampposts. I try to put like them like alternately, so like if it's one on that side, the next one will be on this side. Like if there's like two, if they're like the path is like this. But if you go over here, as you can see, there's like a fence over here, so I can't really put lampposts over here. So yeah, just try to space them out pretty evenly like so, and it goes all the way over there. And I think that looks really nice. Speaking of, well, I'm not really speaking of anything, but yeah, one of my rhinos died again. Yeah, I was like working on like the bridge, I think, and I got the message that one of my rhinos died, and I didn't get the message, but now I'm actually missing a camel. I only have one camel in here, and I have no idea why. Wait, is this camel even still here? Hello? Okay, that's yeah, that he's right there. Yeah, so this is going to be a growing problem. I mean, most of my animals are still here. My pangolin is just chilling over there. I think most of my lions are still here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like there's like more and more. like issues that I'm like coming across in this mod, which is quite a bummer because I really enjoy playing this game in general. Like yeah, like this mod. And yeah, like there's so many issues I come across, and it's kind of frustrating. And sometimes, like when I run into those issues, I just like rage quit in a sense. Okay, all my lines are still here. That's great. But yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna work more on beautifying our zoo over here. So I'm done with that area. I'm actually not done with that area. I actually want to work more on that area. And I was actually thinking, like, you know how I mentioned like earlier on in this video that we could have like a bridge and then we could have like the water area for like some animals. Well, we're gonna have a lot of like aquatic animals. Like there's just so many like in this mod that yeah, it's pretty endless. And yeah, we basically need a lot of bodies of water if you want to like have exhibits of like those different animals. And I think this area over here is a good place for an animal, like rather the turtle exhibit. I was actually thinking of like moving like all the turtles over here. And I was thinking of like blocking this area off so we could have like this like fenced up area, like just put like some fences over here so that the turtles can't go across. The only problem is I don't know how like solve the water issue, because if you put fences in water, like it just looks like, I mean in this I guess version of Minecraft, like if you put fences in water, like there's like an awkward air pocket over there. So I think, I don't know, we might have to fix the issue by like putting some blocks in the water, I guess. Sorry, I mean it's pretty easy fix. But yeah, I digress. So yeah, I think this will be a really good place for the turtles. I mean, like we already have like a bunch of turtles over there, so I guess we could make this an exhibit. The only problem is I don't really know how to make like the viewing area. Like I mean, this is like if we do build that, this is going to be our first uh aquatic exhibit. And I was thinking like, I don't know, I had a few ideas. Like we could have like these oak wood slabs like go just like across over here so that we could like it's like a dock kind of area, you know, so like you could walk on the dock and then look down and you can see the turtles. Or like I was thinking we could just like leave it like this, like predominantly dirt, and like maybe have this like sort of dirt and stone path kind of thing just like go along over here, so people let's say like they can just like walk over here and then they can either choose to go across to the other side and look at like the hippos and stuff like that, or they can like choose to walk over here. Maybe I'll like bring this like one down lower like this, like that, so people could like walk along over here. I think that would be a great, no, I think I'll do that. Yeah, so we'll get rid of this hold on, I don't really know how I want to do this, but we'll get rid of this. And then hold on, I actually I don't know if I want to build it on this level or this level now that I think of it. Yeah, I'll think of something while I'm building it, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan. So we're gonna build a platform over here for us to walk on. And I think since I am planning on having another exhibit like right over, oh, that's pretty zoomed in, right over here. Uh, it's a pretty far walk. I was thinking of like we could connect like the path over here to the path that will eventually come over here. So yeah, this path will go over here, and yeah, I think that will be fine. I honestly think that will be fine. Yeah, there's just this, I don't know. Okay, all of this is probably not making sense to you guys, but promise you it will once you start seeing like what I have in my mind. But yeah, I think as for now, we're gonna go ahead and replace uh the dirt over here with mostly. I don't know if I want to keep the stone though, because it doesn't really seem that. I mean, I put the stone over here because of the transition to like the stairs over here, I guess. But now that if you think about it, like when you walk outside, I mean, the most of the flooring is like stone, right? And I honestly, I don't know. Okay, I'll definitely put in some coarse dirt. Don't know about coarse. Do I have coarse silty dirt on me? I do not. One more thing I wanted to do was actually decorate this area up here with leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that later. Okay, I don't have coarse silty dirt, but I guess this will do fine for now. But yeah, we're gonna have like a path of like dirt over here, I guess. And then yeah, we'll like make it oversee the this area over here for the turtles to swim in. Oh my gosh, this place looks amazing. I think this might actually be my favorite part of the zoo, like as of now. Like look at that, like the leaves really actually add a lot. I didn't expect it to, but like wow, like like previously when I just like put the fences and like all these kind of stuff, like I thought it looked pretty much the same, but after I put the leaves, like if you take a step back, like added with like the cobblestone details into the stone walls, I think it looks amazing. Like I'm actually really proud of this. But yeah, let me just show you guys what I've done. Not really that much. As you can see, I replaced like all of the outskirts over here with stone. I got rid of like this the what I don't know what don't really know what you call it, like the gradients, I guess, like the dirt leading to the river. Like I got rid of all of that and I just replaced all of it with stone, so it looks like I want it to look like man-made. Like that was the point of like this whole thing. And then over here it just looks it looks like sort of man-made, but not really. It looks kind of natural. Yeah, I was going for like more of a natural look here, and then like over here was more of like man-made-ish. But yeah, I ran out of spruce fences. Actually, I'm running low of spruce wood. I actually use a lot of spruce wood in my build. Look at this guy, he's trying to enter his home already. Well, you better wait, my friend. Yeah, I know at the start of this episode I said, or did I say? I'm not really that sure, but I didn't have any intention of like making an exhibit in this episode, but we kind of did. But I'm not really going to like decorate it that much. I'm just gonna like go ahead and set the perimeters and stuff like that. I think in the next episode we'll just like do some, or maybe off screen. I'll just like decorate this area off screen. You know, like maybe I want to add like a sand area so that the turtles can like just like chill at one corner if they are too tired of swimming. I mean, I guess they can like they can rest on those stone platforms, but you know, I sort of want to incorporate like a beach kind of area for the turtles, you know, because turtles they like to swim, not really swim, but I guess they go on like beach areas if they want to lay eggs. Yeah. Okay, so but yeah, oh yeah, I actually did this flooring as well, but yeah, I think you guys saw in the time lapse, like I'm using a mixture of grass block, obviously, coarse dirt, coarse sandy dirt, and called silty dirt. So I think in these three silty blocks make it look pretty nice. I really like it a lot. But that's this for now. I'm actually gonna take a break from this area and we're actually gonna focus on the entrance right now. So with regards to this place, as you can see, I haven't really done anything much the last time you saw this. The main difference is I just added some leaves over there because it just felt a bit too plain. But now I think it looks, I mean, it still looks pretty plain, I guess. But yeah, I was actually thinking on like what I should put like in this entrance because I was Googling zoos in different parts of the world, and most zoos they have like animal sculptures like at a zoo entrance to, you know, show what kind of animals are there that's gonna be in the zoo, and like I don't know, like people can like take photographs with like the sculptures and stuff like that, and I think it's pretty cool. And like other than that, like I couldn't really think of anything else. I mean, I was thinking of like we already have the ticketing area over here, and I was thinking of like putting like a cafe. So I think that with the addition of the sculptures, it will take a good amount of space, to the point where it will look like a nice little cozy, attractive entrance. So yeah, so now you're gonna watch me fail miserably at attempting to make a few sculptures. So I actually tried to do some in my creative work, and I mean, they don't really look like the best, but I think they suffice, I guess. Yeah. So the main idea with the sculptures is that I don't want to make them too big. Like, my aim is just to keep them like at least 3 blocks wide, and then they can go like as high as they want. So I have a few blocks over here which I want to use. The sculptures are all going to be made out of cobblestone, so variants of cobblestone like cobblestone walls, stairs, slabs, and regular cobblestone. So let's see. The entrance is here, so I think we're gonna have like the sculptures like starting from over here. Like yeah, I think over here is good. So I've only done 3 in my creative world, and I do plan on adding a lot more. So for now we'll just have 3, and we're not gonna have like all of them in one straight line. We're gonna have them like zigzag. So it'll be a jagged arrangement. So one sculpture will be here, one will be like here, one will be here, here, and so on and so forth. I want to see if you guys can guess what kind of animal I've made. So let's go ahead, and I think over here is good for our first animal. Okay, here it goes, guys. Let's see. We're gonna have this thing over here. like that, and then it will go up like that. No, actually no, it will be like this. Yep, I did. Yeah, can you guys see it taking shape already? Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys. I want you guys to guess. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with this. Hold on. I think the neck looks a bit too fat. Let's go ahead and replace this with a slab. And yeah, I think that's it. Can you guys guess what this is? Let me go ahead and give you guys a full 360 view of it. Yep, yep. So if you guys guess lion, well, you are correct. So this is in fact a lion. Actually, should I? Okay, I want to see how this looks. I don't think this will look like. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So this is supposed to be a lion, and this is supposed to be the main, like this cobblestone fence area. And initially, I wanted to like put the main all around like that, but I mean, it looks a bit too much, doesn't it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your feedback in the comment section below because I think we just do it like that. It's good enough, but it's I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. This is my first time doing this sort of thing. And yeah, as you can see, the lines like sort of like sitting down like a cat with its paw sticking over here. And then these are supposed to be its like hind legs. And yeah, I don't really know how to make it look nice because if I put like one cobblestone block over there, it looks too long, right? I don't know. And yeah, so that's the first animal. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other two animals, and I'll cut back once I'm done with that. Alright, so I completed the other two sculptures, and one change I added was I added like these stone supports at the bottom, so it looks like so it looks more like a sculpture. It looks more official in a sense. I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah, this was the lion that we built previously, and can you guys guess what this is? I hope this is pretty obvious because it has a long neck. So yeah, that's a giraffe, and this one is a bit it's a bit wonky. It's a bit hard to tell what this is, but this was supposed to be a penguin, uh, and I'm not really sure what it looks like right now. I mean, I hope it looks like something with wings at least. Like this is supposed to be like its flaps, like supposed to go down like that. And yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I tried, and yeah, I think overall it looks pretty nice. I mean, from afar, like I don't think you can tell. I mean, except for the giraffe, I don't think you can tell what these are the things are supposed to be. But yeah, I think we can afford to add two more. So one over here, and then over here, I marked out the area. So this is the official entrance. I mean, I guess that's the official entrance, but this is going to be like where you deposit your tickets to actually enter the zoo. So from here, we're gonna have like paths going to the African zone, to what's this, the Asian zone, and like Australia zone and stuff like that. And I'll get back to the zones in a second. But one more thing I added over here was I actually Googled photos of zoos, and I found out that a lot of them have like a central area over here with lots of like vegetation and flowers. So I think that's what I want to try to do. So I've sort of marked this as like the middle point, and I think what I want to do is just have like a bunch of like wooden slabs go around. Like, we actually don't have a lot of space, I guess, over here, but I guess we can work with this. So yeah, like a lot of zoos have like this kind of thing in the middle, and then they have like some I don't they have like some sort of like dirt over here, and then I don't have any flowers on me, but there are like a bunch of flowers over here, and actually this is supposed to be a bit higher, but you guys, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's basically something like that, and then yeah, all these need to be raised up one. Yeah, and then we have flowers over there, and then down here we'll have another group on its own. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that will look actually pretty nice once we have. I mean, obviously the dirt here is showing, so it looks pretty ugly. But once we have like some like flowers and stuff in here, I think this will look pretty sexy. I think it will look amazing. And yeah, now like I mean, previously we thought that this was a lot of space, but now that I look at it, it's actually a pretty nice ratio. And yeah, we have like the ticketing counter, we have these flowers over here, we have the statues, and yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the rest of the area here. I think I'm definitely going to change the floor to, I think we might do what we did with the area near the bridge over there, where I think we might do a mixture of the coarse dirts, like coarse silty dirt, coarse regular dirt, and coarse sandy dirt, I believe. Either that or we might stick to a stone type of flooring. So we might mix cobblestone, regular stone, and like maybe gravel. I don't know. I'll see. I'll like experiment with like the different block types off screen, and then I'll build it off screen, of course. And then yeah, that is that for the entrance. I think we made a not a lot, but a tiny bit of progress, which is better than nothing. And one more thing that I wanted to cover before we end off the episode. Well, I know a few episodes ago, initially, okay, the original plan was to combine the Australia and Asia zones over here so that we could have like Australian and Asian animals like in the same zone, like over here with the African zone. And then I initially planned to combine the Australian and Asian animals into one zone. And then after that, I wanted to separate the Australia zone on its own. So initially, that's why I built the echidna exhibit, I believe, over here. And I actually took the echidnas out. They are currently in my bag right now, Echidna and Edna. And the reason for that is because I feel that this Australia zone is too small. Like okay, see, this is look at the African zone. Like it has its own area. Like it's gonna expand to like the redwood forest forest over here. Like it's gonna be like this huge zone, and then like it's a bit unfair if the Asian zone is just like this oval shape. Like I don't think this is a lot of space. Like for I mean we have tons of Asian animals, so yeah, this is definitely too small. And then like I wanted to squeeze in the Australian animals over here. It's definitely way too small. And I was like just thinking and like going like thinking of like the different options, and I think it is actually in our best interest to get rid of this mountain over here. And this might seem, and it actually is a lot of work. I've been trying to do that off screen over here. As you can see, I have some chests over here, and at first I moved like my beacon over here, and I tried to like mine all of this, and I did this for like I don't know, a good like I didn't. I took like 2 minutes to like get rid of all of this because of my efficiency 5 plus the haze beacon. And yeah, I did. I mined all of this, and then after a while, I like did a bit of calculations, and I realized that if I wanted to get rid of this like entire mountain. So I wanted to get rid of like this. Okay, if you guys see where my mouse is, like I want to get rid of this whole area over here, and this whole area will be the Australian zone, and this whole area over here will be the African zone. So each of the zones will have like a nice big chunk. And yeah, that is a lot of mountain to clear. So mining definitely is gonna take like forever if I want to do that. I mean, it is an option, but it's just super tedious, and I don't have all the time in the world for that. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna invest in some TNT, and to craft TNT we need sand and gunpowder. And sand I can get pretty easily because okay, there's a few deserts around my area which I can go mine sand. But the only problem is gunpowder, and it's actually pretty expensive to craft TNT because I'm pretty sure you need 5 sand and 4 gunpowder, or is it 4 gunpowder and or is it 5 gunpowder and 4 sand? I'm not really that sure. But in terms of gunpowder, I don't have a lot. I only have like almost 1.5 stacks, and that is barely enough to make like a stack of TNT. So the only option around this is to actually get a steady supply of gunpowder, and the only way I do that is if I create a mob farm. So yeah, I realized that there's so many vanilla Minecraft things that I haven't done in this world, which takes like super long. It's pretty time consuming, and sometimes I just want to like rush to build these different exhibits. And I yeah, I think it's about time I take a step back, and like what I did with the Wither. I think it's time to take a step back and focus on some vanilla aspects of the game before I move on to building the zoo. So I think that's what I'll be working on off screen. Besides that, I also want gunpowder to create fireworks so that I can actually fly around. But first, I actually need an elytra. I don't even have an elytra, so I need to go to the end yeah, do all that kind of shenanigans, get the elytra, get some fireworks so I can fly around my zoo, because walking from point to point is so long. Like if I can fly around, it'll make things so much easier for me. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry if we didn't really do much, but this is sort of like an episode to one, update you guys on why the upload schedule is a bit weird. and to just I don't know, just do a bit of touch ups on the zoo, because we can't be focusing on like building the exhibits all the time. I mean, we have to focus on like the other things as well, like the paths and like how all these entrances will look like and stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully you guys understand, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.